Well, hello. So now that the main menu track is done, I think it's time to start. So I love this track in the beginning. It's amazing. It uh it really suits the feel of the game as well. And super deep and big it feels like with the bass and so on. It's very nice. So yeah, let's jump in and let's see what we have. We have quite a few things to do today. I don't have specific one things in mind. Uh, I have a few specific things in mind, but I think let me get away from here a little. It's very loud. A few things, specific things in mind, but I think we'll have more than enough time to do that and then to do more things. So last time we made our first power plant um, with biomass and biofuel. So we have these making biomass, we have this then making biofuel from those. We have then the biofuel going into each machine. As you can see, it's blocked up here, which is great. It's a sign of things working as intended. Even though it might look a bit scary to have something just jammed up like that, but that is what we would expect. These first two machines will receive most of the biofuel at first, and then when they get filled up, then it goes to the next ones in line, and then they get filled up, and so on. Um, so yeah, it's great. And we also got foundations. We have a big foundation to work from. Um, a few things that I have in mind. Oh, I can see I forgot to hide the stream starting thing. Let's do that. So, um, yeah, we now have foundations, which means we probably want to move all of this onto foundations, including also this and this over here. Our copper and limestone, our iron. We will probably make use of this last one here also. Do more automation of everything. There's a slug up there. We'll get it at some point. It's not so important currently. Oh, there's a golden slug up here also. Um, it feels maybe a bit like cheating. Uh, but yeah, a golden slug, which is better than the blue slugs, but as you can see, it's hidden by poison, so it will be a bit dangerous to gather that one up when we get to it. So, yeah, you have this big flying guy. Oh, it's a loud one. Yes, so, um, even has a few followers. Um, yeah, so that will be the plan for today. Foundations and making use of our big power plant. If we're lucky, we can also get to some assembly and uh, creating Mark II belts. That would also be amazing. Um, I'm kind of thinking that our next milestone, while we have selected the assembler, I might want to change it to field assembly. Yes, field assembly, because the map will be useful. The MAM, the object scanner, personal safety box, storage box, and the inventory slots will be uh, very useful for us. So yeah, that might be the next thing. It just we have automated wire and plates already. We just have to automate screws, um, and those things will be used for the part assembly later on anyway. So it's good to get that done, I think. Um, so I think the field research is kind of the milestone where we'll start today. Start by finishing, but we we will be making some changes to our factory first. Uh, we have a lot of plates and iron rods now. Amazing. So, which just makes me think that we kind of want to get rid of it all now, because we have enough of a stockpile, I would say, to be able to make what we need. I'll check the concrete here. Oh, yeah, that's the tough one. No, we have 500. Okay, never mind. We should be fine. So, let's just do this. So, we'll get rid of this. So, what's in the storage container will automatically be added to our inventory. It might not be easy to tell, but that happened, so it's fine in that sense. This container here, we likely won't need to keep anymore, because we don't, let's say, yeah, we just don't need to stockpile the ingots themselves anymore. So yeah, it's a lot of removing, and that's fine, because we'll remove it to make it better. This one can be removed as well. Okay, so we have this crate. This essentially just gets created because we don't have enough inventory space. Let's also remove this here and this here. There we go. So I'm thinking, since we don't have the personal storage box, we'll just make a storage container here, maybe two, whatever, it's fine. And then get rid of a bunch of things that we don't need at the moment. Copper ingots are not useful. Portable miners will be. I mean, I don't think we need much more space than that. So, yeah. When we take this all, the box gets removed automatically, which is nice. So, for now, we don't want to get rid of the hub yet, just because it has this... Actually, maybe we should just do it all. I want to focus on the miners first, though, because we want automation as soon as possible. But yeah, let's do it this way, I guess. I think we want to get rid of a bit more. The plates can go for now. The screws as well. Okay, that should be fine. So now we should be able to remove you. We get all the items even in the storage box, so that's good. Yeah, and now we have a big open space. Let's get rid of these also, so that we have more space to work with. If we're lucky, we can connect this directly up to there. Yes, we can. Perfect. Okay, so the copper can at least keep going in the meantime. Yeah, so foundations. I have a feeling that we won't have enough concrete for all of the foundations. That is fine. So we would like to make the foundations on the world grid like we did previously. And what this means is that we can kind of make everything align to one space, which is great, to one grid, essentially. Something that I haven't tested myself, but I've seen online, is that you should be able to place miners on the what's it called? On the foundation, which is great because what you might notice, I don't know if it's very visible here on the iron nodes, but there are some slight height adjustments it does when it rotates and so on, and this is just a sign that it's not aligned well with the general world grid, and it's kind of just placing it on top of the terrain. We want it on this grid, so that's what we'll try to do. Oh god, fat fingering a lot. So yeah, we have some solid biofuel. Okay. A bauxite we don't need. The iron ore we definitely don't need. Caterium. Yeah, let's keep it like that, and then we'll take the rods and plates because those are likely what we'll need the most. So what I explained last time also is that the terrain is slightly bumpy, right? So if you place the foundation at a specific point, you can see things peeking through sometimes, like here with this rock, for example. So we want to take that into consideration when we're building the foundation. But also, I believe a slight problem with this approach is that maybe we won't be able to build the miner in that case on the foundation. So I think this height, let's start with that and see how it goes. Um, and see if the miner can be built on top. I'm a little uncertain, to be honest. Um, it can. Great. So, as you can see now we would just have a miner placed on the world grid, which is exactly perfect. So, what you might want to do, personally, if you care a lot about it, is create a hole essentially where it mines in for just to avoid clipping. I know that some people care a lot about clipping and so on. I think maybe this is something that I can consider for the future, but for now we just have it dig into this foundation. That's fine. Yeah, so that worked absolutely perfectly. My hope is that all of the miners here for this iron can go on the same level of foundation. So let's try to do that. Uh, okay, good. And then let's production. A miner can be placed here. Okay. And here. Amazing. This is just exactly what we want. So now we're missing a portable miner. Let's create the equipment workshop so that we can make that one. Because it doesn't get created at the regular crafting bench. We have enough for 250. We won't need that many, that's for certain. But yeah, this is an amazing start. Also, I'm holding control for snapping capabilities. I kind of want to align them all to the same direction in the world. And yeah, now we have 3 miners just sitting here. What we noticed last is that these will create 60 iron per minute. So yeah, we will need to split the outputs of these, and we actually have the capabilities of doing it that now. So that is also good. Yeah, so as you can see, these are just aligned to the world on the world grid, creates way more structure, aligns everything perfectly with the rest of the factory that will come in the future, and yeah, it avoids certain things that just creates unevenness and not really, yeah, nice to look at situations. I don't know how to describe it. So yeah, let's build some power down to here. We can just align it to the back of the miner. I think that's fine, like here. Then we can plug it in here. Then we can do the same for this one. Okay, let's do that here. Good. And now this one is connected as well. Then we do it here. I don't know exactly where I'm doing it on each of them. I think I'm fine enough with it not being perfectly symmetrical in this case. Um, and yeah, now you can see they're working, they're doing their thing. Amazing. It's so loud in here. Capacity will go up to 450, like we found out last time, I believe. And if not, we can do a quick calculation by bringing up N. So we had 15 biomass burners, which means, and they're each producing 30, so 15 times 30, that would be 450, yes. I bring this calculator up with N. It's essentially the search function. You can search for anything, pretty much. But it also functions as a calculator. It's quite useful. Yeah, let's make a little more space around. Thankfully, I haven't taken down the limestone thing, because we want to be creating concrete still at this moment, because we have very limited amounts. Okay, so let's start by, as mentioned previously, we have the smelters that we can build. If we create iron ingots, it's 30 iron ingots per minute. This one is creating 60 per minute, so we will essentially need 2 smelters per ore node per miner. So let's set that up, and what we do that with is the splitter. We want to align, I can see we're missing cable, so let's create a quick crafting bench and make some cable. Yeah, so I've taken down the hub. It's fine, we'll get it back again. So let's try again. The splitter here, with the output on this side aligned with the miner. It's still very... Oh. Okay. This is not very nice. Because as you can tell, it's slightly misaligned, I guess. So, yeah, that is just something you might just have to deal with. I don't think I can do much about that, sadly. Because yeah, it just snaps here. It cannot move. So yeah, I guess it's just one of those things that we will have to deal with a little. So actually building these on foundation, the miners on foundation might not make so much of a difference in the final product. Let's see if this will not be too steep. It will be, yeah. So if things were perfectly aligned, then that wouldn't have been a problem, but yeah, in this case it just has to be like that. Looks like the miner is slightly floating also. Am I doing this wrong? I don't know. Maybe I am. With the foundation and miners and things like that. I can try to maybe build an additional level of foundation and see if that makes a difference. For now it doesn't matter that it's intersecting with the power pole. So let's try again. No, as you can see we cannot build it here. So yeah, I guess we just have to deal with that being a slight issue. Yeah, let's put it back, power it on, and then have the splitter be a little further away. Like this, hopefully it should work. Yeah, it does. So, yeah. This doesn't look so nice. Oh well. I cannot really do much about it. the smelter, we will have output like this. I think that should be fine. Let's try to align it the same way on this side. Good. And I think we should be able to connect. If we do default, but not straight. Default works. Okay, and we do it on this side. Actually, I had selected curve before. Oh, hello, garden elf. Nice to see you again. Thank you for dropping by. I'm I'm creating I'm creating the base of operations, putting the miners on foundation and all of that. Hope you're doing well, and very nice to see you again. Um, I'm a bit worried about the space that I'll take up here, going from these machines into potential constructors. I might just... It might look a bit weird, but I might just send the constructors going this way a little. I think that should work. Let's put you guys to make iron ingots now. And then... Let's see, we want to connect you. That's fine. Creating one power pole per machine is a decent way of thinking about things, because you will need endless power poles in this game. Can I not? Thank you. Okay, like that. It's not intersecting, which is good. So actually, let's connect you directly to this one. That would be fine. Yes. Oh, amazing. I'm happy to hear that you're seeing notifications. That helps me a lot. Yeah, I'm doing well. I pretty much just started for today. So yeah, hope you're doing well as well. Now we have the 2 smelters. Now we're utilizing all the production of the miner, which is good. There will not be any bottleneck. You can see this percentage essentially notifying efficiency of the machine, and well, I think the efficiency... What happens if I take this out? I don't know. So 100% efficiency here, 98% efficiency here. So yeah, these numbers might adjust a little over time. Oh, yes, thank you very much. I appreciate you talking about me to other people. Who is it? I might not know them, but maybe I could get to know them. Okay, so I'm kind of yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's all good. Generally, as a streamer, kind of the more eyes on you and the more people who know about you, the better. So yes, it is more than fine. Okay, so let's see how we want to do this. So since these are producing 30 each, we should be able to merge it into one output, essentially. So we can do that like this with the merger. It's not clipping anywhere, I believe, no, so it's fine like that. Then we can put each of these outputs into this one's input. Now we have the iron going through. I'm not sure this is exactly what I want, but because we could, let's see, if the constructor is only making certain amounts of each thing, then it doesn't matter so much. Yeah, for example, this one is taking in 30, this recipe. This one is taking in 15, so actually we might want to not merge them, but keep them separate for now. So one of them leading into a constructor that creates plates, and one of them splitting its output into two different constructors, making iron rods each. I think that makes sense. Oh, yes, you don't have the game. I'm surprised. It is amazing. I can tell you that much. But be careful, it's super addicting. Um, so, like, I am very far from from the end of the game, let's say. I think generally you're expected to spend 100 to 300 hours or so creating or to finish this game. There is a lot left to it. And I see. Yes, it makes sense. That's why. Um, yeah, I don't know if you knew about the game before joining the stream or what, and if you've watched other people play it. Um, but yeah, I see. Yes, indeed. I also have the same problem a bit. I'm only I only have time pretty much to play while she's not in the home. So yes, okay, yeah. Um, it's it's just amazing. I would recommend everyone to get this game, but I also know that it's not perfectly for everyone. Um, so let's see. We can also build a ramp maybe if we're lucky up to here. Uh, not really. Hmm. So, yeah, I would need a 3-meter ramp for this to be perfect, but that's not an option. Maybe it will be later on. Yes, it's true. It's true. I guess I can sneakily just do like this and it will look a bit strange, but yeah, I mean, they don't stitch perfectly into each other, but it's fine enough. Um, yes, well, yeah, I'm uploading on YouTube as well, so and even being live. So the full live streams are also on YouTube because sadly Twitch deletes them after 7 days. Um, I have full live streams. I also have slightly edited episodic videos of it, as well as a few shorts that I've made um, out of my gameplay. Yes, so it's actually the same. It should be linked on my channel. The YouTube link. I had a bit of trouble with the link recently, so I don't know if it works. I think it should. Um, so, but otherwise you can also just search for my name on YouTube, and I believe I should show up. Uh, at least I do that on my own device, but I don't know about algorithm and all of that stuff, how it changes the search. Um, but yeah, the more eyes, the better everywhere, pretty much. Yes, amazing. I appreciate it because I'm also trying to grow the YouTube um, as well at the same time. It's very time consuming, but it's fun. It's definitely fun. Uh, let's make a little more foundation this way, like that. I want to check how much concrete we have. Oh yes, we disconnected this. So let's connect it back because this will be pretty important. Okay, there we go. Let's get concrete. Yes, amazing. What will you have for lunch this time? Lunchtime is the best part of the job. Sometimes I would say. Uh, okay, so let's. Oh, probably an eggplant salad, I believe. It might be like yesterday, if I remember correctly. So maybe we'll just have the constructors kind of going back like this. Not that. Okay, then I don't actually know. Um, I mean, I found out that you were vegan last time, so at least some vegan pizza. Nice. That's great. Homemade or yes. Homemade pizza is some of the best. It beats, I feel like, almost any pizzeria. Um, okay, let's see. We cannot make it straight. Ah. Okay, so let's build it slightly further, I think. Nice. Oh yes, I think it's almost impossible to not love pizza, right? Uh, so yes, I definitely do love pizza. Uh, some of my favorite. I went to Napoli recently and had pizza there, and it was an amazing experience. Let's just say pizza pretty much every day. Uh, okay, let's make plates here. Good. So we will be taking in 30 per minute. Amazing. Uh, let's also see how we connect the power to here. I guess like this should be fine. Yes, it's just barely not clipping. Okay, good. Now we have plates up and running. Yes, I'm actually not sure if there was vegan options. It since I'm not vegan myself, it's not something that I truly considered. Uh, so I cannot say for certain. Okay, let's see. Wow, this is annoying. There we go. This is how I want it. Oh, yes, I have two. Because I have soup on. Good. Um, yeah, I mean, I try to advance a little bit. I mean, I've been through this stage of the game before, so I know to some extent how to get through it. Um, and yeah, I mean, I want to get further than I have been previously also. Uh, let me also see check on my phone real quick. Uh, because I have some things that are going on YouTube currently. Yes. So along with the live stream, I'm also posting a short to maybe get people into the live on YouTube at least. So I kind of want to check the progress of that. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I hope it won't be destroyed. I hope so. But I've tried to avoid watching anything past the point that I have progressed to personally. Oh, yeah. I mean, if your sister would be interested in watching, that would be great. Um, that is fine. Um, The more, the merrier, is kind of the saying. Yeah. Um, yes. Well, great. I mean, that could be a potential uh, person that could be interested, definitely. Um, so I think from this one we'll just store the the plates directly, and then from this one we will kind of also build it out towards this side, I think. Uh, let's make a storage container here because I want to get rid of a few things. Uh, the reinforced plates will be useful. Copper ore, definitely not. I kind of want to keep a few of these things because they will be useful for a machine later. Um, that is called the sink. And yeah, maybe we can get something from that. Okay, let's place more in here. Good, some leaves we also don't need. Yes. Yes, no worries at all. Work is always more important than watching me. That's what I would expect. So don't worry too much if you're quiet. Totally fine with me. I'm just some random guy on the internet. Uh, oh yeah, I see. Yes. Well, yeah, I mean, I just appreciate you coming in. That means more than enough to have you be here on a regular basis, and not only that, to also be chatting and interacting. It is just amazing in its own way. Uh, and well, getting to know new people I that I would have never gotten to know otherwise is also fun. Um, But yeah, don't worry too much if you'll be quiet. That's what I would expect if you're at work. Okay, so let's build a little further. Yeah, as you can see, we're already kind of running out of concrete. Yeah, so making use of the big power plant, right, is the big goal. As you can see, we have so much more capacity than what we're consuming. So I want to set up some automation with these iron nodes, miners to create iron plates, iron rods, screws, and all of those things. Um, and then from there on, uh, I'll try to do the same with the limestone up here. I'll also do the same with the copper um, up here. And then I might finish some milestones. Uh, as you can see in the top right, I've selected the field research milestone. So um, I would like to get that done. And then, if we're lucky, part assembly as well. If we have time for that, along with maybe, and this is a big maybe, what's it called? Mark II belts, additionally. Yeah, I will play for a bit longer today. Probably, um, I don't know what the time zone is in Poland. I think it's the same as here, maybe. So right now it's 12:13, so I will probably finish at around 3 or so. A little earlier than that, so there is a good amount of time left for today. Okay, so let's build a constructor here. So the constructors need the reinforced plates, so I will need more of those. Hopefully I have what I need. To some extent, I'll make some more screws. Yes, okay, then we're in the same time zone. Yeah, so until 3, around 3. So there is a good amount of time left. Um, and yeah, okay. We will need a good amount of constructors. Let's make 12 plates, reinforced plates. So, uh, 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 they take a while. It will be nice to automate these. That's why we will want the part assembly upgrade later. Yeah, no problem. All good, Garden Elf. Thank you for coming and showing your face. I appreciate it. And just chat whenever you feel like it. Either way, I'll be talking as if people are listening, even if they might not be. That's how you stream after all. Okay, so... Okay, we can build this splitter a little closer. I want to take up as little space as possible. So maybe like that. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Good. So now we will have iron ingots going out here. We will split this in here. Okay. We will make iron rods from this one. Then we will make yet another constructor here. Yes, good. And then we will into here and make more rods. As mentioned, so this smelter is smelting 30 per minute. The iron rods are taking in 15 per minute. So that's why we're splitting this into 2 machines here. And then I think one of these should go make screws. So like that. Screws on this one. Then we'll create a storage container. I would like for this to be less messy in the future. I don't really know how to do that for now. So yeah, this is how it will be currently. Then we'll see at a later stage. Okay, so this is the first iron miner being used. And I kind of just want to stockpile everything from this miner. The other 2 miners, they have more space, and so it just makes more sense to utilize them more for the more complicated parts. Yeah, so just from one miner. I mean, it looks nice and well put together, I guess, but just one miner, this is so much going on just with that alone. Let's then also power it all up. I guess that will be the next step. I'll want to make a new power pole, I guess. So, like here, it's fine. Let's connect you to whichever pole I can. Don't you have a power pole here? And you're not clipping the cable? Just about not. Okay, that's fine. Oh, what happened with my mouse there? I don't know. And let's also place one here. Oh god. Being on this belt doesn't make things easier. Right here. Good. Then we will make another one here, I guess. Like, what, here? That's fine. Okay, so then let's do it like this. Let's connect here, and here, and go further. Here. These power poles are really like a big mess. They're difficult to work with. Okay, just because of my OCD, I want to also build a ramp here. Even though we're kind of running out of concrete, but I don't think we'll need much more for now. So, now we have this all up and running. I didn't consider how many iron rods are needed for screws, so let's see that. Because, of course, we kind of want to reduce bottlenecks if possible. Oh, that's such an annoying number. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is just going into the stockpile anyway. I don't think we have to worry too much about it being completely efficient. So I'm okay with that for now. So let's build the next one. So we'll do something similar again. We will split the output. Once again, probably not lining up perfectly. Even worse than the other one. Oh well, can't do much about it, it appears. Okay, at least it can connect like that, good. Then we will create smelters again. It's kind of gonna be a similar setup to the other one that we built. Let's try to build it a little closer. Would this work? Phew. It looks unlikely to work. Yeah, no. So we will not build it closer than the other one. Okay, we will build it the exact same way then. Like that. I believe it should work. Yes, good. Let's do the... oh, that's the miner. It's not the one that I want. Okay. We have this nice little guiding line, the cyan little line that tells us that it's in line with the other machine, which is great. What we want for symmetry purposes. And then we will connect you up as well. Good. So here I'm thinking maybe we would like to end up making reinforced plates. Or is it better? It might be better on this one because it's more out of the way. So yeah, let's do it like that. We will likely need a large amount of screws in the future. But the belts don't really support that very well. Yeah, how would we do this? So we want plates. That's at least a certainty. And we will need a lot of them throughout the whole game. So let's do that. Again, the plates, they were just 30, so this guy can go directly into plates. Okay, production, construction. There we go. Into plates. Yeah, that was just 30, so that's fine. I mean, maybe this whole thing just makes plates, endless plates. That could work. No. Well, would we need so many plates? Probably not. I think we have a decent amount as it is already. So, yeah. Maybe we just generally use this for stockpiling resources, and then we use this one and this one combined to make reinforced plates. That could make sense. Sadly, I don't have the assembler, so I don't know what is required for that. Let us just make screws for now, I guess. But yeah, you will need to split. So let's see. Oh god, I'm getting so lost in this menu all the time. Okay, so you will split like that. Then we will have constructor here like that, and then another one next to it. We're now missing cable. It's fine. Being able to create this crafting bench everywhere is super useful. Now we're out of wire, so we will have to pick up some of that. Okay, let's try again. Good. Constructor like that. Logistics. Okay. Oh, we don't want you like that. We would like you straight as a board. Good. There we go. So you're creating iron ingots. You're then splitting the output into two. Okay. We then want to make screws out of you too. I think that's just what makes the most sense. So let's make a merger. How many rods are we making? 15? Yeah, so just a merger. That's fine, we should be able to support it. And let's make the output this way. Good. Conveyors. Default. It's annoying having to switch between these modes, but at least we're capable of building what we need. Okay. Then let's keep this space more open, so we might want to build towards this side because we have a little bit of open space here. I also want to check the amount of concrete that we have now. Okay, we have made a decent amount at this point. Good. So let's see, how do we do this? So maybe instead of doing it like that, no, because yeah, we can actually do it in a different way here. Make more use of our space, like this instead. I think that makes more sense, and I can show you why in a bit. Okay, then the output goes this way. This constructor is just making iron plates. What we can do is make a storage container right here next to it, and that's it. Then we just pump out this way. That means that we have space for the constructor this way. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit messy, but I like kind of making use of out of the space that I have. Okay, yeah, so this should work perfectly. Let's now get some wire because we're out. The copper might be the next one to handle. This machine up here. So we will also get to that soon enough. We have a good amount of wire. Okay, let's get back. And as mentioned, you can kind of bunny hop to go faster. It's quite satisfying to do so. Oh, that's the hub. I don't want to build you. Okay. We'll need a decent amount of cable because we'll build power lines and power poles and so on. So, while I do that, let's just quickly check. Let's going on. Okay. Yes, good. Let's then. I hope there will be space for a constructor and a storage container. I don't think there will be, so we just create. I guess we can do it like this. That's fine. Yeah, not bad. Okay. A bit messy, but it's fine. I think still utilizing the space decently. This one will take more of this space over here, so that'll be fine. Yeah. So now it's just time to connect all of this up with wires, with power rather. So let's do that. Okay. We will place one here, I guess. It's in place. We'll then place one in here and one on the far side over here. Okay, good. Let's connect you. We can connect you. We will also need to connect the smelter, so let's extend from you over to this here. Like that and like that. Okay. Then you don't have power yet, so this, and you also don't. Anything else missing power? It doesn't appear so. Okay. Then, oh, yes, but you don't have a recipe. Yeah, that's why. So we want you to make screws. Yes. Good. Okay. In the future, it might be nice to connect all of the screw outputs, but now we have two decently sized factories. I was about to call them small, but I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, I like it. It doesn't look bad. A bit messy, a tiny bit, but it's fine. Let's look at over here. Oh, now we can see it's been quite a lot of the machines are filled up at this point, which is amazing. Exactly what we want to see. I kind of also want to see. Oh, we have a crafting bench here. I kind of also want to see how much solid biofuel we can make at this point. We still should have a decent amount left to be made, so it's not bad. Yeah. So as you can see, the consumption, max consumption, it's getting close to 100, but that's not even close to our capacity, so we'll be more than fine for now. Let's, now that we have a good amount of resources, maybe let's just build some foundations. Okay. And let's follow the pattern here, I guess, that we have. Okay, and go like that. What's also nice about the slide jump is that you jump slightly higher with it by doing it. Okay, good. Let's then... Oh, yes, okay, like that. And we swoop the ramp across. Boom. Perfect. Oh, not so perfect. I'll remove you. I'll remove you. And you. Okay. Now we have one massive coherent platform to build on. Okay, great. Let's then look at copper, because that will be important. We want to make both wire and cable. Um, so let's get to that. And I think I think I would like to pump the output towards our platform, uh, just because it makes it so that I don't have to run here all the time. So let's redo everything here, like the other places. This is just something that you will have to do throughout this game. That's fine. You will just have to redo a lot. So much stuff here. Let's at least take the portable miner. Can we not? Okay. Strange. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter so much. Let's get up here and let's build the platform for the miner. I hope it should work like this. Let's see if it will. Perfect, it will. And we might wanna put it towards this direction because it's flatter than here. I mean, does it matter? We can kind of just build a big platform, and I do want it to go towards this side because then we can put the outputs like here more easily. So let's just go this way. Okay, amazing. Then I think it's okay to just connect it immediately. Okay, there we go. And let's make more platform. We are kind of running out of concrete, so we have to be a little careful. But I think we have some concrete still back at base, so let's check that out. And I don't know about plates. How are we looking? Oh, more than enough. Okay. That won't be an issue. This container is full. Let's get rid of some plates then. And some rods. So, oh, nice. A good amount of screws already. Perfect. And a good amount of plates. Wow. Well, we'll have a good stockpile, which is what you'll want. And yeah, let's get the concrete here. Not so much. We might want to look to finding a better node than the one that we're working from at the moment. Oh god, I'm so fast. Because yeah, it's not very ideal to be working off of an impure node. Okay, let's build from down here. That's fine. Oh. Let's see, if I build a ramp. Oh god. This build system can be a little tough to work with. Okay. Yeah, it works. And concrete, we don't have a lot of at this point. So let's consider how to do this. We need a similar approach to the iron as well, because this is producing 60. Each smelter is taking 30. So let's logistics splitter. Okay, yeah, and like the other ones, it's slightly misaligned. Let's do it like that. And we don't want straight, we don't want... Okay, we need it to be a little tiny bit further. Like this. Good. So, because of this space here, we don't have a lot of space. Let's see how a smelter looks, because they are fairly slim. Yeah, so we might just want to do it directly like this instead, and not take up space on this side. Okay. Then we can plug you in, and we can plug you in. Switching to straight mode for the conveyor, for this one here. Okay. That means that, yes, we'll be creating copper ingots. Okay. Then we want a little more foundation, I believe. And actually something that I realize is that we likely don't have enough reinforced plates, yeah. So let's see, what will we need for this? So we'll want to create a wire. So we'll want to split each of these outputs into two and essentially create 4 constructors. And then 2 of those constructors will lead into wire or a cable. Yeah, yes, okay. At least that's easy math. Good. Oh. Why am I so slow now? Okay. I might take damage? No, I didn't. Okay. So we'll need screws. And that's about it. And now that we are automating screws, we have more than enough. So let's make the crafting bench. And yeah, that's so many plates now that we can build. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Yeah. And that should be enough. 14, more than enough. Yes. So let's go back. And this should be our last trip back to here. For now. Okay, so let us split this guy. Yes, and we will also need to split this guy. Okay, then we will do probably something like this almost. No, we'll just want to go a little this way. Yeah. Okay. So those can go back into constructors. Yeah. Okay, let's just do one thing at a time. So you go in here, you go in here, then you create wire and you create wire. Okay. Now we have those handled. Yes. Okay, I have a good idea as to how to do this. So then we'll want you. It's so difficult when these machines are so big. Maybe it's just better to have it all aligned on here. I don't like it because then we just have to feed it back this way and do weird stuff. But yeah, maybe that's just what we do. We do weird stuff. Okay, so then we feed you into here, and we feed you into here. Okay? That is fine. I'm not the biggest fan of this, but it's just so difficult creating something that is how you want it in this game, I feel like. Okay. And we are out of concrete officially. That is not very nice. Okay. And then what we do is we create 2 more constructors like this, because these will create cable. No, we just create 1 more. Yes. Okay. So yeah. Oh god. I'll want more concrete. I hope that it made a good amount at this point. At least enough. But we'll also need it for power poles. Yeah, we need to make use of something that's a little better than impure at this point. Okay, 78 is not bad. Maybe we'll have enough. Let's see. Okay. And welcome in to anyone who's new and enjoying, potentially enjoying, I don't know. Okay. Let's see, so... Let's get you running here. Okay, like that, perfect. We'll then want 1 more. Let's try to be a bit conservative by using all the concrete, sure. Okay. Whatever. So then logistics, we merge and we send the output this way. Okay? Good. So then we want this guy to go in here, and this guy to go in here, and then do like this. So that's automated cable, and then these will just create wire and stockpile them, because we'll need it anyway. Are they creating 30 each? Yes, they are. Okay. So that means that we'll do a similar thing. We'll merge the outputs of these machines. Like that should be good. Okay. And then we send it like this. Sure. Yeah, not the prettiest, but it should work. Yeah, like not utilizing space well at all. But at the end of the day, this is far. Okay, yeah, I mean, I can check out the game. I do like roguelikes. I've played them quite a bit, but I think for the near future, at least, Satisfactory will be my main game, and then from there on, I might get into more roguelikes. Okay. Now we want to make a bit of a highway, but we cannot. Yeah. Okay. So maybe for now we just have it. We're missing iron plates. Wow. That is not something that I expected. Okay. We're taking damage, but It's fine. We don't need to worry too much. But yeah, we should have a good amount of iron plates. The screws, these are plates. Yeah, definitely enough plates. So yeah, I kind of want to make a foundation highway conveyor to go down here because it will be useful. Okay. I'm surprised about we have found very few aggressive animals so far. Okay, let's try to... We can make the conveyor poles directly, which is nice. So let's just make it here instead. Oh, but that doesn't mean that we can delete. Okay. Oh well. Then I'll just delete the whole thing. Good. We'll send it back this way. And we'll have the conveyor here, I guess. Okay. Then organization. We will do it like this and like that. We can build it a tiny bit closer. Can we? No, we cannot. Oh well. Good. And then it's just about power. So let's get that done. Oh, there's a chat. Interesting. Okay. So let's see, where do we want to create it from? Probably here. It's decent enough. Okay. Let's have it like that. It's fine. Let's then go to here. So it will be decent here. Good. And then, yeah, just for each machine. Okay. This. And then like this. To be honest, okay, maybe not like that. I'm gonna care slightly about symmetry. But not so much in this case. Okay, like that. Then it's still not symmetrical even when I try. Okay. So, like here. Yes, that's better. Okay. We then create you like here. Good. And then here. Okay. We then will have you here. Okay. Good. Then we connect you. We connect you. Okay, good. Then connect these two. Okay, and well, if I set up everything correctly, which I didn't with these, then we should start having automatic wire and cable. Oh, yes, I didn't set up everything correctly. That's to be expected with me, I guess. So, I wonder about power now. The max consumption is only 117, like less than 1/4. Okay. Oh god, we have some spam in the chat. Let's not have that. It isn't very nice. Wire coming in. As you can see, this belt is being fully filled up, which is exactly what we want. This belt should also be fully filled up, meaning that these machines will be working at 100% efficiency. Yeah, so no downtime for these machines. Then we have each thing just going in. Good. And it's all working as intended. Why is that constructor? No, it's not. Okay, good. Yes. So automated copper at this point. That is how we want it. And yeah. When we have more concrete, we will look at creating the highway. Oh, there's a Mercer-sphere. There's iron down here. What kind of purity? Let's see. Impure, okay. And this one as well. Speaking of aggressive things, this is one. They're not very dangerous though. Easy to deal with. Yeah. So, now we have what we need for this. We have this down here still. It will be useful for the sink later. So, now, I think the smart place to be. Yes, more concrete is definitely always a good idea. I don't know, maybe I should scan for some. This is not the limestone that I'm making use of. So maybe there would be a pure node. But I think I've looked at this one. This one is impure and it's just down here. Making use of 2 impure could also be okay, but yeah, this is the impure node also. But I would kind of just prefer to not make use of those because they take up the same amount of power as pure and normal nodes, but give 1/4 or half of every other purity. So that's kind of, I don't really like that in that sense. So I think we want to build a little bit of a temporary hub, maybe. We don't have the iron ore. Wow. So I guess you do need iron ore for something. But I believe that we have some in here. If I'm lucky. Yes, we do. Okay, good. This rock. Yeah. Temporary hub. I guess. Here, I don't mind it. I want to take a look from a longer distance. Yeah. Like this is fine. Okay. Well, we have enough for field research.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Amazing. So, the MAM would be our go-to. It just requires reinforced plates, but we will have what we need for it, so it's fine. So, the MAM, that's a new thing, and it is essentially a research station. Let's build it here. So, yeah, we have a lot of things that we can research, and that we can probably already go into researching. Um, we also have a new thing, a new piece of equipment, I believe it is. The object scanner. And, well, let's just build it. Okay, good. And more inventory slots, always amazing to have. The object scanner. Guess I cannot scan anything at the moment. But it allows you to scan things nearby. And, well, that will be useful. So it will be able to scan for power slugs, like the one up there. It'll be able to scan for, yeah, like plants, berries, nuts. It'll be able to scan for summer sloops and Mercer spheres as well. Summer sloops we haven't really explored, other than on the build gun. I have one hanging off of it. But yeah, that is something that we'll find at some point. And these just exist in the world somewhere. And you kind of have to go exploring for it all. So while I would like that conveyor highway that I mentioned for copper, I think it's better to collect concrete for setting up the assembly that we'll need. And the pod is back. I think there is a chance that we already have enough for part assembly. We do not, so let's just add all the things that we can. So we're missing a few screws. We should have that in storage at this point. But then we're missing cable, which that I'm unsure if we have. Yeah, we have screws. Let's take even more screws. We have a berry. Okay. Let's go up here and get some cable. And this is why I want the highway, so that I don't have to go up here all the time. Yeah, because it's a bit inconvenient and time consuming. What's good about this game is if you've played something like Minecraft before, for example, is that the whole world is always loaded in to some extent. So that means that your machines that are far away, they could even be in the opposite end of the world, are still working even when you're not close by. And that is super useful. And also good to know. Because Minecraft has kind of made me think that this game also works like that. It is indeed back, the Aurora. Let's do part assembly also.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts,
Just about
including the
missing
first project
the
part,
big manta
smart
ray in the
plating,
sky.
which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
Hello, Original Sin. You don't like Ada? Welcome to the chat. It is indeed very pretty. I like it a lot. So let's see what we might be able to research in the MAM. I'll take some of these resources from this chest. Oh no. It was so dark because I was sitting here, I guess, and my eyes had to adjust. So the MAM essentially is a big research tree. And yeah, we would just like to do as much researching as we can. Heard her yap for too long. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played this game a lot, So, um, so I haven't
The
heard
remains
everything she
researched
has to
belong
say.
to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
She does indeed sound like Siri, like robotic. Um, I think that's the idea with her. Let's see. Then we also have the spitter. So yeah, this will
The
have a lot of
remains
Ada
researched
talking.
belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
She's a bit mean, yes, but it's because she has the ideals of Fix-It programmed into her, right? So it's about exploring and exploiting, and about making sure that you don't feel valuable as a human being in this game, which in itself sounds bad and terrible. Sounds like she is so terrible, but it's just part of the story, and I think it's very fun, the kind of sass and everything that she just throws at you all the time makes you feel completely useless. But what you're doing in the world, what you're achieving, uh, what's happening, doesn't feel useless at all. Um, so yeah, uh, let's see how are these going. Oh, this is not a good sign. Maybe it's time to chop down some trees because these are not working anymore and there is no longer biofuel on the belts. Um, I mean, thankfully, they all still have an internal inventory, so yeah, I think that's probably what we will have to do at this point, and just focus on that at the moment. Because if this stops, then our whole factory it will stop. So it's a good thing that I looked. Uh, so let's store a bunch of stuff in here that we won't need for our travels. Okay. Um, yeah, we'll take it back again. So chainsaw, where are some good big trees that we can chop down? I guess just over here. There's a big one here. Oh, I'm taking damage, it's fine. Yes. I see. Yeah, makes sense. I just haven't played the game that much, so I think... And also, I want to cater a little towards people who either haven't played the game or haven't played it much either. So I want the like full experience of the game. Yes. So yeah, I mean, I think I completely understand what you mean. There's normal uh, limestone here. So let's mark that. This map looks different from how I remember it. It's been a while, so. But yeah, I mean, it would be good to make use of this limestone instead of the impure node next to us. What is a good icon for this? I don't know. Oh, that sound scared me. Let's just make it this one, sure. So yeah, you can place markers on the map, which is super useful. Now I know that always there is gonna be a limestone, a normal purity limestone here. Yeah, I definitely don't see like anything wrong with just playing the way that you want. If you feel like the grass and like chopping down trees and so on is very grindy and not nice. Of course, play it exactly how you would like it and how you get the most enjoyment out of it. So, some people might consider it cheating. I wouldn't necessarily say so. I would say, oh, one of these guys. Um, I think it's something about, I don't know if they're running, then it might be too late already. I don't know. But I know that you're capable of taming these. I don't know, and I believe that you do so with the berries. So let's just see. Yeah, exactly. It is definitely just a choice of playstyle and possibly saving time and like saving you from what you have been doing like possibly tens of times, right? That is grindy, but I think grindy by design because the developers want you to dislike this aspect of the game so that you can feel accomplished uh, when you get to a more automated part of the game. Okay, so I shouldn't pet it at least. Now I know. I haven't tamed these before. I've just seen how you do it to some extent. Yeah. Yes, and again, what really matters is how you get the most enjoyment out of a single player game yourself. And so that is essentially it. Okay. So, oh, it's backing up. Can I? Oh, nice. Amazing. Yeah, was that it? Doggo with long name. Okay, well, we have a few people in chat. What is a good name for lizard doggo? What do you say? Roger. Roger the lizard doggo. Yeah? Let's name him Roger. I'm guessing it's a male then. I don't know how to work with them. I know that they can pick up stuff. But I don't know how to make them sit or anything. Is it just gonna follow me? Well, I can maybe figure that out. But that's actually the first time I've... It is indeed... oh god, it looks bad when I have a chainsaw close to it. They are indeed quite weird. um, but very cute. A little scary with the extra eyes, I would say. No, I definitely wouldn't eat it. They are friends to me. They are pets more than food, I would say. But yeah, I have to figure out how to make it sit, how to make Roger sit, because I don't want Roger to be following me around and be attacked by things, if possible. Yes, you're still there. Now I'm a little scared. Like, now I have to take care of a little animal all of a sudden, also at the same time. Make sure that it doesn't get hurt. This was impure? Yeah, this was the same one. There might be something up on top of this hill or cliff. So yeah, no eating of pets. That's not how I go about things. Okay, let's see. usually with these kinds of cliffs, the developers have put up an easy way to get to the top. And that's why I was kind of running around here. And as you can see, I think I found the easy way up. Oh. I'm getting close to something. Oh, well, we talked about it earlier. It's the thing that I have on my build gun. And it's a very weird thing. Let's cut down this tree. It's the summer sloop. Very weird name also.
The Summer Sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way to both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. Fun fact: the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted named Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
Okay, so yes, we have a summer sloop now, and let's also soup a ramp up to this golden slug, because this is also something we haven't collected before. So Ada should have something to say about it as well. Oh, it looks a bit dangerous up here. Oh, maybe not. Okay. She doesn't have anything to say. That's also fine. Let's sneak up on these guys. Come on. I've got you. Nice. I'm a little worried about Roger. I don't know where Roger is. So I'll try to go back where I was, and hopefully Roger will be there. This is why I cannot take care of animals. They just get lost. It's too much responsibility. That was a bit dangerous, but I'm fine. Roger? There. That must be Roger. Okay. So... is it? Yeah. Can you come with me? Good. I don't want you to get lost or hurt. You're very slow. It's still not so much in terms of biofuel. Roger? Hello? Oh god. This is too much. Roger, I need to take you back home, I think. Because I don't trust you being out here all alone. But I don't know how to make you sit. I might have to look up how to make Roger sit. Let me check on my phone. Okay. Let's see. Lizard, doggo, sit. Or stay. It cannot be... okay. It cannot be commanded to sit, but I can build around it. Okay. That's a little strange. Well, Roger, where would a good home be for you? I mean, you would like some grass, right? So let's make a wall. Where did you go now? Roger? Please? Can you jump down here? Yes, good. Well... Yes, that's... It feels a bit bad, just fencing you in, but I think you will need it. Okay, good. It's very difficult to tell. Okay, like that. I don't know if what I'm doing will help or anything. Are you now stuck in there? You are not. Okay. Well, let's try to build it a little taller then. At least it snaps. What about now? Okay, that's a better sign. Good. Oh god. Yeah. Well, now we have Roger, I guess. I will have to make a better pen in the future. Oh, what is going on? Oh, I took a screenshot somehow. I don't know how I did that, but sure. Okay, good. More berries. Can I not? Okay. Let's also go up here. I really hope that Roger won't find a way to escape. I don't know how they work, the doggos. We have almost 300 wood now, over 300 now. So, yeah, we have a good amount, but I kind of want to evade having to do this again, if possible. I wonder, is there anything in the water? Can I dive? I cannot. It doesn't appear to be anything in the water. It's safe and nice. Okay. Good. Let me also check OBS. Perfect. Everything is looking good. But yeah, I mean, I can see why you say that you spawn in a few chests in the beginning with biomass, because it is quite time consuming, definitely. But I think if you played the game a lot previously anyway, you have most likely gone through this point many times. let's chop down a few of the big trees over here, and then I think we'll get back to the factory. So, we have built a lot of machines. What you also have to take note of is that when you build more machines, your power, you will of course need more power, and that means that your power plant will take up more or consume more fuel. So it's a bit of a thing where the more things you build, the more you will need to hunt for. Oh, there's a slug here. Nice. I'm curious about these iron nodes down here. Maybe they're good. Or maybe they're just impure. Who knows? So let's go and check them out. It would be lovely if they were pure, impure, ugh, and impure. Okay, I don't want to deal with you, so I'll just run. Okay. I'm still getting attacked by you. Okay, then I have to deal with you, I guess. Okay. Just these few trees, and then I'll go back. And as you can see in the bottom left, you have the biofuel, and well, I've spent some of it. I came out here with 200, so chopping down that amount of trees is not really that expensive generally. Okay, well, let me check on our new pet, I guess, before anything, because I want to make sure that Roger is not gone somehow. Yes, Roger, you're still there. Good. Perfect. Well, I mean, that's a decent haul. We also got a good amount of power slugs, which is always nice, though not particularly useful at this stage of the game yet. So this one will take in leaves. Let's put leaves in here. I know that I have some leaves in this also, I think, yeah. Let's also place wood in here. Let us check. Yeah, didn't really burn through a lot of solid biofuel. I mean, part of the reason why it ran out of solid biomass to use, most likely, is because, well, it had to fill up each of these machines with 200 biofuel. And, well, they pretty much are at this point. So, yeah, I think that's just a major reason why we suddenly looked like we had run out of fuel. Yeah, so now biofuel is pumping in again. And that is what we want to see. Well, now let's actually look at concrete. Hopefully we have some that have stockpiled. Yeah, we have a decent amount. Okay, so let's go back here. What we want to make now is actually an assembler. The highway will have to wait, I think. That's just how it's gonna be. So, yeah, good. We have so much cable now. Well, actually, I'm getting a bit distracted. Let's focus on the MAM first, because we unlocked that. Is that a good idea? Maybe I should just build the assembler, and then, because then we can build reinforced iron plates in the meantime. I think that makes the most sense. So let's do it like that. Oh, requires rotors. Oh god. Yeah. So we have new things, I guess. Yes. Screws. Okay. So this might be the thing that we need to automate also. It's just rotors and screws. So, or iron rods and screws. So it's not bad. Um, yeah, so I think that might be the best place to start. Uh, you also required reinforced plates. I think we have some in the storage box up here. Yeah, so we will have to redo some things, which is to be expected. Okay, we don't have plates. That's just how it goes in this game. I like having a stockpile of things, which will be useful. Nice, good amount of plates. Yeah, so let's add an assembler to the to-do list, and let's make what we will need. So, rotors, 4 of those. They take a while to make. It's just how it is. Okay, and then reinforced plates. Yeah, so rotors we will need anyway for the future. We will also have modular frames. Oh god. Yeah, now the assembler unlocks a whole bunch of new complicated stuff. So, let's see the rotor. It is 20 iron rods per minute and 25 or 100 screws. We cannot pump in 100 screws, so that's not something that we can deal with. You are creating plates. Oh. Were you never connected? Oh god. I see. Well, now you are. The plates. Do we want to make plates here then? So, you make rods, you merge the rods, make them into screws. Maybe we simply just send one in here and then the other one around. I think that's what we'll do. So you'll do straight like that. Okay. Then remove you. So you won't be producing as many screws, that's fine. How big is the assembler? Could I fit an assembler in here? Yeah. I could. What about we do something a little strange? Okay, so let's get rid of you guys now. So we need the rods. Okay. Because I don't like having to go deep for the chests, the storage. I guess we'll just do that. It's fine. Okay. So assembler goes. Now I'm missing rotors. Because I didn't have space in my inventory. But did it go underneath the floor? Oh god. Really? Where did the rotors go? Huh. I'm tearing up my whole floor now to look for rotors. I guess I just don't have them anymore. Oh well. Where would they have gone? I don't know. I guess let's just forget about those rotors ever existing and make new ones. Yes, yes, it is very noisy indeed in all of those machines. Yeah, I don't know where they went. I don't see a box, and I just didn't have space in my inventory. So I think let's get rid of some stuff, and I guess they just kind of disappeared into the void. Um, I've been playing for 2 hours. Oh no. Yeah. So it's fine. We have the rotors again. Let's see. So we can build it here. Is that okay-ish? Yeah. Maybe. Okay. I have an idea. Let's get rid of a bunch of machines that we built earlier. And let's make everything into rods here. I think that's what we want to do. So let's let's split you like that. Good. Then I'm feeling we make a constructor here. Okay. It's gonna be such a mess. Yes, I can show some nature. The thing is, right now there is a lot of focus on the factories because we have unlocked so much in terms of that. When we have the assemblers set up with rotors and reinforced iron plates, I think that's when we'll start exploring a little more, because then we can. Yes, indeed. Then we can, well, while we're exploring, fill up our storage with these parts. You don't unlock new land. You can actually explore anywhere you want. You can even choose the starting biome that you would like to be in, and it's not like randomly generated. So this is a handcrafted world. As you can see, there is desert over there. There is some kind of I don't know, big spiky stuff in this direction. I know that there is some mushroom related things also. Um, yes, I will reach the desert at some point in this playthrough, but it will likely take a while. What you can see is we have a map. It doesn't look so big, but that's because there is a lot that I haven't explored, and it starts filling out over time. So, yeah, it is. Oh, there. It shows a dismantle crate. Okay, that's nice. That's very nice. So those rotors are just gone forever, I guess. But yeah, so there will be a lot to explore, and that will be after I set up these machines. I think I can go towards this place or the desert or something like that, because we will need to explore also for the sake of our machines. We will find Mercer spheres, we will find power slugs, we will find new things. Yes, yes, indeed. Yeah, there is a lot to explore. The big arch is very interesting also. Huge. I wonder if there's anything on top. I don't actually know. Um, yeah. So there will be a lot to explore. Um, the start of the game is just very much focused on getting the initial machines up and running, and then we'll start exploring some stuff. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do it like this. I'm not a massive fan of the idea, but yeah. It's just how it'll be for now, I think. So what I'll do is I'll do it like that, and then this one. Well, not like that. And not like that either. I don't know why it's struggling so much to find like a good route. Let's do like that, and then this. Okay, that's better, at least. Then we'll make routes here also. So now we have 30 rods being made here, and 30 rods being made here across those machines. Let's place this one a little closer. Could that work? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. It can be a bit, let's say, overwhelming. How things are put together. I mean, since I'm building this place, I know what goes where more than people who are just watching, most likely, right? Because it's like through my ideas and my interaction on the screen. So yeah, so I'm focusing a lot more on what I'm doing and thinking maybe more also about how I'm putting things together. Okay, so then we have to consider the assembler. Good, we still have enough for it. So what was it that we needed again for the rotors? We needed 20 iron rods per minute and 25 and 100 screws. Okay. And it was 10 iron rods for 40 screws. Such annoying math. And you were making 15. Okay, yeah. I mean, sure. This is annoying to work with. So, I can only support one machine making screws anyway at the moment. So, because I only have Mark 1 belts, we will need more reinforced plates. Yeah, I think indeed it needs some logic. Yes, I think just one constructor for screws, and then the rest of the rods will go directly into the assembler. Oh, it's not an assembler I want to make, it's a constructor. So let's do it like this, sure. Such a mess, oh god. Oh well. I guess we can point it kind of this way. Actually, let's build the merger first. So we will do it like this. Okay, good. So each of these machines go into the merger. power pole is a bit clipping. Okay, good. Now we also want to connect over here. Yes. Yeah. Then screws get made here. Yes, indeed. I will turn into a mutant over time for sure. I mean, I know about a little bit of what goes on later in the game, and it will be special. Let's just say. Um. Yeah. I want to point it this way because I want the storage container kind of in that direction, I think. So let's see this. Such a mess. Oh god. Oh well. Okay, this is not clipping, that's fine. Sure. So that should work. Then we will make rotors from this. Yeah. We will have a significantly less amount of screws than rods. But I mean, it's fine. I think it's just about automating it at the moment. That's what we care about. Let's then make it go back, maybe. I mean, having this space open is better. It's clipping in here. It's better than not having it open. So utilizing it is probably the best option. I will want to like redo all of this, and it only makes sense to do that later on anyway, because you will get so many things that will go into your factories. So for now, I don't necessarily mind this mess. Yeah, so that is good. We have that going. Now we need to connect all of these new machines that we suddenly have. You have power. So I'm looking at the lights. If they're yellow, they have power, but they're not working. Which is very useful quality of life. Okay. Red means that they have no power. Okay, good. Then this constructor up here doesn't have power. We can do that for you. Then the assembler will need power as well. And there we go. Screws coming in, rods coming in. Great. The megawattage of this machine is significantly higher than constructors, but that's just something we have to deal with. And it kind of reminds me that I want to check on our power plant. As you can see, we're slowly creeping up towards our capacity already, but that's fine. Yes, perfect. This is what I want to see. Like pretty much every belt being clogged up, because that means that everything is being fed in and we're not eating more power than we can create. So that's what we want. Okay. Well, we should see rotors coming through. They take a while, as you can see. And that's why I kind of want to focus on this before going exploring. Our first rotor. Wow. Amazing. I wonder why I can't pick it up. Oh, I can. I just have to look down at the belt. Yes, so now we have the rotors going on. Then we would like to make plates. Reinforced plates, that is. So that will be from this last iron miner. And let's see how we want to put that together. I mean, first of all, we want the same kind of setup as we have for the other machines, which is 2 smelters. Okay. Good. Conveyors. Oh, I forgot about the splitter. Okay. Good. So we can always redo things and make things prettier later. Even though it's always nice to be prepared ahead. But I think with this game it's just... you have to make things a bit ugly at first. That's just how it goes. I mean, it still looks super satisfying. It is called Satisfactory after all. With all of these machines working, all of this nature being taken over by industry, very satisfying. Yeah, so it's good. Uh, just like seeing the belts moving, all the things and things coming together. Yeah, it's super pretty. Let's then make iron ingots from you and you. Now that we have rotors, we can just pick them up. I think over here, yeah. Only 4 rotors. They take a while, that's just how it is. Because we will need for both constructors and assemblers to have some reinforced plates also. So let's make those. Something that we also notice is that we have the modular frame. I don't see anything that requires it yet, but of course something will require it in the future for sure. Okay, so my idea with that last miner is to focus on reinforced plates. To be making reinforced plates from it. What you can see is the modular frame actually takes in reinforced iron plates and screws. Which will be a tough setup for sure. Okay, the plates will require 30 iron plates per minute and 60 screws per minute. That's not so bad. So, oh god, this chat is weird. Okay, and what we saw, it's very nice that we can just place them down like this. What we saw is that each 40 screws per minute requires 10 iron rods per minute. So we will want 1/2 of the smelter to go into making iron rods to then make screws. Sure. So that will be fine. And then the rest are just plates. It's 30 plates. I believe that you make 20 plates per minute. Yeah. The math will still be slightly off, but yeah. That will be how we make it for now, I think. Because we cannot support much else. No, it makes sense, yeah. I think so at least. So making iron ingots, yes. Then we make plates from you. Ugh, this power pole, it's fine. Okay. And yeah, that's fine. Then we split this output. Is it possible to make it so close and still connected? It is. Okay, that's how I want it, because it's not really clipping. Yes. Then we have one constructor in front. This is definitely clipping, so we want to move it a bit. Okay, good. You will make rods. This is not as simple as I thought it would be. So we might wanna... No. Yeah, we might wanna split the split. Do we? I think that's just overcomplicating things for no reason. Let's just... you would also be making plates. Because then what I take from here will be rods, yeah. But... yes, we will have to split the split here, yeah. Okay, that's fine. I hope it makes sense, I don't know. But I hope that it's true. I don't like them being so close, because it becomes very difficult to see what's going on. So let's do it like this. Okay, good. So we want... Is this true? You're creating 30. You're then taking half of that. No. It doesn't make sense like that, I think. Let me go over it in my head again. So 30, but you're creating 20. That's why I want to do it like that, yeah. But you will already be overproducing plates at that point. 40 plates, and we need 30. And we'll be creating less than 50 screws, or we will be creating exactly 50 screws per minute. No, but actually we won't be making... we will be making like maybe 10 per minute here. So 30 total per minute. Yeah, because we're splitting the input. Yes. Great, okay. I think that makes sense. So let's make a constructor here. I can see that we will need more foundation. That was to be expected. Okay, let's go to here. Let's make even more. Okay, should be fine. Let's move the splitter a bit. It is definitely a lot of calculating and everything like that. That's just part of the game. Okay, so then you would be creating rods. Yes, at 15 per minute, which is fine. The rods will be going into making screws, and then that's it, pretty much, I believe. Okay. Let's get a constructor out. Let's do it like that. Okay. Let's make the assembler. So what I'm thinking of doing is building it like this ish. Like that should be fine. Okay. Then we will make a merger. And we will want to line it up here. Okay. Then we'll put this input in here, and then like that. Okay. Then we will just send you around. You will be making screws. Okay, let's do that. Oh god, this is not what I want. Okay, let's make you like here, I guess. Yeah, that's better. Okay, good. Yeah, and I guess that will be reinforced plates. Let's... Oh, I don't want to make a biomass burner. Let's just connect it all. Here, and here, and here. You will also go inside, like here-ish, and then here. Sure. You connect here, here. We have nothing for you. Okay. We wanna connect you to here, I guess. It's fine. Such a mess. Oh well. You go here. And you... I don't know what power poles I set up. Okay. You go here, and you go here. And I believe... Yes, they all have at least yellow lights. So that means that they are capable of working. This is what we want. Okay, but I can see that they are not connected at all. In the beginning, I was wondering why nothing was happening. Okay, you go here. And, well, you are connected, but you are not taking in iron ore. Oh, you don't. You're not connected to power. Why? I thought that they were... I guess I just couldn't see somehow. But yeah, now we have the reinforced plates working, hopefully. We will want to just put up a box for those. Guess they can go there. I would like for things to be more organized, definitely. The plates have gone in, that's good. The rods haven't gone in here because it's not connected. Good, now it is, perfect. So now we should see screws coming in soon. Yeah, we see screws moving, good. The plates are filling up, okay. And screws are coming in. Let me check the capacity. Yeah, we're still less than half, like significantly less than half. It's good. Of course, we still have to upgrade our power plant to make full use of the biofuel, because we don't have the level 2 belts yet to be able to transport all the biomass that we would need to support a full capacity factory running at max consumption. So that is something that we will have to deal with. But now we will see the first reinforced iron plate coming out. Amazing. This is just great. So, oh, this was not even the first one. Okay. Well, now we're at a good stage, I would say. So much has happened since I came live. We even tamed a dog in a very badly made box, but it's fine. It's safe. That's what matters. Um, so I think now what we want to do while rotors and reinforced plates are being made is uh, research some in the MAM because we will need and want to do that, and I can show off some things as well. So let's do that. I think I want to get rid of some things that I have in my inventory. Let's just get rid of some of these resources. Okay, good. And then the MAM. Oh, no, I forgot to pick up the things that I might need for it. These things might be useful. Let's see. I also have to check out some things. So, 2 seconds. And I'll be right there with you. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's... Alien megafauna, we kind of already researched those. We can make alien protein, which you should see here. Yeah, I mean, they're fine. They are medical purpose and for research, essentially, and that's it. Yes, well, I get attacked by animals, and it's not always an option to run, sadly. So, um, this is an interesting tab. We can start research of the summer sloop and finish that. Ada will have something to say.
Summer sloop analysis completed. Summer sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
let the effigies harvest until the waves reach our shores. Consume.
Similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner.
These are very intriguing things that are happening. Alien technology, and now we do the same with the Mercer sphere.
Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific...
Witness our scripture. Witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing us on.
Arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
Yes. So, what this means is that we're now capable of scanning for these things. So we don't have a Mercer sphere nearby at all. We have a summer sloop somewhat nearby, I guess. Oh, so you can see the bar moving here. So if I look in this direction, that means that it must be in this direction, right? So we can take a look and see where that would be, because summer sloops are super important. It's still like in this direction slightly. So it both takes into account your view direction and your proximity to the thing. So the scanner is very useful for these things in particular. So it's likely that it's just up here somewhere. I guess close to this guy. Okay, just one more hit. Should be fine, good. So, oh. There's also always a chance that it's underground. As you can see, it appears that that might be the case here. So yeah, I don't know where the entrance to wherever it would be is, so I cannot do much about that at the moment. Now we can switch to the Mercer sphere. We see, oh, there is one in this direction. We see the bar filling up slightly. Have we looked at these nodes? Impure and impure. Okay. So yeah, it has a decent range. I really don't know which nodes we have looked at. This is a normal node again. We haven't been here, so that is good. Okay, limestone, normal, because that can be useful. Let's do it like this. Good. So the Mercer sphere should be in this direction. Let's also check for summer sloops nearby. No, there are none. So likely up here. Oh, I see it. It's up there. So we can just pick this one up and then we can start going back, because I just wanted to show off how this works. This is a normal copper node. I don't want to deal with this hog. Ah, can I? No, I cannot. Barely cannot. Okay, well, I have to deal with you, I guess. Good. Then I think it's possible that if we slide, jump here. Ah, no. Oh well, let's just make a foundation. That's fine. Okay, good. And let's get up here. Okay, and then it looks like it's fairly climbable. When you're close, it also starts making some noise, some beeping noises, indicating that it's very close. And the closer you are, the quicker they get, these beeps. And so, here we are. Showed us right to it. Ada has nothing to say about this one, that's fine. We take a bit of damage, we're okay. And a bit more. So yeah, that's essentially how the object scanner works. I don't think I've gotten to a point where Mercer spheres were useful previously in my playthroughs. So I don't truly know what they do at the moment. But that we will find out later. Okay. Let's see. So now we are back home, and let's continue to research. We have this, which is Sam. I don't truly know what it is, so we cannot do anything with that at the moment. We have Caterium, so we can start researching that. And then Ada will have something to say.
The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
Okay, yeah, similar to gold. So now you have a big tree unlocked, but to do the rest you have to find more Caterium and then more Caterium and so on. So we cannot do much about it at the moment. Then we have nutrients, so we can research the berries.
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Yes, and we can do the same with the nuts. Oh, what happened to the UI? Okay.
This fruit, dubbed the beryl nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Mm-hmm. Yes, great. And well, we don't have this one yet. This is another thing that you can eat. But we have power slugs, so we can start researching this.
This semi-slug, now dubbed power slug, is early in its life cycle and has retained only part of its potential energy storage capacity, giving it its blue color. Power slugs are capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis, and preserve it in their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime. This explains why they rarely move after having found a suitable location.
Mm-hmm. So actually, we should already be able to unlock overclocking. Um, so this is a potential thing that we can look at to adjust our numbers slightly for over or underclocking parts of the factory. Um, we can also unlock this. We should have the rods for that somewhere. Uh, if not in these boxes, then definitely somewhere else. So it's a lot of Ada talking at the moment, but I want to also focus on the dialogue a little of the game and make sure that people who haven't tried this game before or are like fairly new to it understand what's going on and enjoy the story along with everyone else.
Power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
Yes, amazing. So we can now scan for the blue power slugs. Maybe also others, I don't actually know. Okay, then we can do some quartz research.
The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
Yes, great. So that's good. Now quartz will be useful for some things, particularly the Blade Runners. But we don't have the silica for that yet. We will need to unlock that also with more raw quartz. Then we have sulfur.
This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
Yes, indeed. Hello, Time Pass. I remember you. Thank you for coming in. You were the first person to rate me when I streamed a few years ago. Uh, Thank you for that also. But yeah, I remember Terry recommending you to come raid me back in the day. Fun times, and great to see you as well. Okay, let's see. Um, so yeah, object scanner updates. As you can see, we can now scan for all of these different things, including power slugs as well. I'm curious if I get close to this one. Yeah, so it includes them all. Yeah, of course I remember. It meant a lot to me back then, and it still does, of course. So I really appreciate it, and I in the time where I've been off and not streaming as well, I've been just jumping in. I'm quite a bit of a lurker when it comes to Twitch and live streaming, so I don't really say much, but just to see that you're still going and also And Terry was my first like real regular viewer as well back then, so it was it's nice to see that you're still going along with Terry as well. Um, it feels good to just look at that and see how it's going. Uh, but yeah, how are you? I see that you're pretty much streaming every day, maybe? I don't know. I'm not fully certain, but hope you're doing well. Oh, nice. Where is he planning to go in South America? Yes, I definitely have checked out the stream and seen that Terry is pretty much in every stream, at least every time I've looked. Argentina, wow. What is he planning to do there? It's quite an interesting place to go to. South America. Hmm. I would like to go there at some point, actually. I haven't been, but yeah, it's super amazing to see like these unique places in the world that, well, I'm just from Europe and Europe is fine and all, but it's nice to see things outside. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, that's amazing. Well, that will be a wonderful trip for him, I can imagine. And well, how are you? Uh, from what I can understand, you're doing a lot of word puzzles and so on stream, and things like that. Okay, now we will have Mike 2 Logistics. That is a great milestone.
Milestone reached. Fixit would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint Fixit.
Yes, indeed. Stay efficient. I will. So now we can finally upgrade these conveyors. It's not as important on this side, but especially here, this one, because now we should be able to make sure that this is running at full efficiency at all times, even when we're taking up pretty much when we're consuming the entire capacity of the power plant. So it's very nice. Hmm. Yes. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Um, I will see if I have time to check it out as well. I'm a busy man at the moment, but I'll try to jump in and maybe I'll say a few things and also say hi to Terry again, because I definitely still want to make him know that that I appreciate him coming by for my streams and so on. Um, so yeah, and again, I also really appreciate your raid back in the day, a lot. I don't know if you know Satisfactory, if you've played it, or if you know about it, if you understand what's going on in the screen. But I'm curious to hear. Yes, I will definitely try to swing by and try to not lurk this time. Okay, let's see. So now what we can work towards is the sync. I think that will be a decent one. I really never used the jump pads. I think they could be useful, but yeah, I prefer kind of running around myself, but the sync and the awesome shop will be useful for sure. but we're kind of at the point where we're not creating enough concrete for what we need. Uh, yes. Yes, okay. Yeah. Amazing. Yes. Factorio is also another factory game. I personally haven't tried it, but it came out like earlier than Satisfactory. Um, so I can definitely say that they're very complicated games. And like all of this stuff is just things that I have built to automate crafting everything that I would need at this point in the game. So like I'm building all of these machines, I have to manage them and make sure that their outputs go into the right inputs of other machines and so on and so forth, and then also manage uh, essentially electricity. Um, so make sure that I'm producing the electricity necessary to run all of these machines, which is happening over here through just solid biofuel. Mm. Later on, you have things like coal and other things to produce electricity. But for right now, it's just solid biofuel. These ones here. So yeah, I would definitely um, recommend it if this is a type of game that you could see yourself getting into. I also know that it's not for everyone. Um, I know that Garden Elf, for example, which is also in the chat, who is also in the chat, rather, um, is a little, let's say, daunted by it, and might maybe prefer watching it rather than playing it because it's a lot, and it's like 100 to 300 hours of playing itself just to finish it, pretty much. Yeah. Yes, I know slightly about Railroad Tycoon, but I cannot say that I've tried it. But yeah, I mean, it it definitely is fun, all about automation, um, and well, essentially taking over nature with your machines. You can see I also have some over here, um, and this looks like it's a lot going on, but we are actually very early still in the whole playthrough. Yeah, what is the goal? It depends on what you want to do and achieve. Um, but the goal is to, story-wise at least, to save humanity. uh, and save could be in quotations, I think. Um, but from like a gameplay perspective, it's simply what you decide your goal is, because it is, you have things to work towards, but it is definitely also a kind of sandbox game. So you have an end goal, and that is to feed resources to humanity. Uh, yes, it definitely could be. It could be that. Thankfully, it was out before the whole idea of the game existed, before ChatGPT even existed in itself. So, but yeah. So the end goal is to feed resources to humanity, and there are certain milestones that you need to reach, and at some point you will run out of those. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to finish playing the game, or that there is a credit scene and you're done forever. You can continue playing in your world. It's kind of maybe a little like, and this is a big and a weird comparison, a little like beating the Ender Dragon in Minecraft, right? If in case you're aware of Minecraft and how that works. So, sure, you have kind of achieved the things that the game wants you to achieve, at least, um, and what the game would consider the finish line. But you can yourself decide what your finish line would be and continue playing after you've reached that goal. Um, and say, oh, actually, I also want to automate this and I want to make this amount of X material per minute. That would be my end goal. Or I want to make the most electricity I can imagine in this world, or something like that. But these are goals set by yourself and not necessarily by the game. So yeah, that's essentially it. I would say. So very early in the game still. Yes, you can't really lose. You can die, but you just respawn. Uh, it's fine. You cannot. I can't imagine that there's a way to soft lock or hard lock the game into like a losing state. So yeah, there is no losing. It's just about how you achieve what you need and want. Um, there are aggressive animals, there is fall damage, but there aren't like big boss creatures that you need to defeat or something like that. So you take it at your own pace, you um, just do what you want. And then there's also a photo mode, which is nice. It's what I've been using to just decouple myself from my character here, um, to show off like this aerial view of everything that I have. So yeah, uh, I definitely suggest it, but I also know that it's not necessarily for everyone. Um, yeah, I am kind of a little lost as to what to do, because we are getting a little close to the end of the stream. Like, I'll continue for 15 or so minutes more, and then that will be the end, I believe. But we have gotten a lot done. Uh, so much automation, and also a lot of complicated recipes have been unlocked and being actively used in the factory also, which is great to see. Um, and yeah, uh, I feel like maybe it's just good to go exploring for a bit and see what we can find, and then I will finish up. Uh, then we actually have a good amount of concrete, so maybe I'm changing my mind now on a whim. I think I wanna finish this milestone that we have now, for the awesome shop and sink, because then we can get rid of some things that we have floating around that we don't need anymore. Yeah, so we have everything that we need. I'm surprised about the amount of concrete that I have, but that just makes us able to complete this now.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the Awesome Resource Sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Go that extra kilometer indeed. So we will need just reinforced plates, and since we set up an automatic way of doing that, we just have it here. 69 rotors as well. It's so much better than my previous playthrough, because I was relying too much on like manual crafting, and to have these things set up already now in towards the beginning of the game feels great. I don't have so much to worry about. I'm thinking to just kind of build it here at the moment. Um, so what the awesome sink is, we can kind of get rid of the things that we don't want and need. So that could be things like ore, like iron and copper ore, ingots as well, because these have already been set up to be automated at this point, and so having them in our chests is not really something that we care too much about. So those are some things that I want to get rid of as soon as possible, at least. Oh. And let's also set it up with a Mark II belt now that we have it. And, well, it means that we can get rid of these iron ingots, for example. What you also notice is that we will need power for this, I believe. No power, it says. So we will just hook it up. Thankfully, it's right next to the power plant, so it's not that difficult. And now we're just essentially putting these iron ingots into the void and building towards a coupon that we can use to buy things. And let's build the, not sink, the awesome shop with screws, so we will find some screws. Let's see, screws were not here, they were here. Let's just take a few. And yeah, we can buy some additional little extras for the game. It's a bit cramped in here, that's fine. Let's not the sink again, the shop. How do we want it? Yes, that is fine. Taking up less space. Okay, welcome back. We can select between dark and light mode. Good. And yeah, just building up towards that. I don't know how much power we're taking at this point for this. It's not clear to me. We have some garbage things here, like the ingots, like the ore. So we could even get rid of some of these things, but let's not go crazy yet. Nope, I'm getting stuck on things. Okay, ingots, ore, ingots, plates I don't want to get rid of, especially not concrete. Okay, and what do we have in here? The wire we can kind of get rid of also, because we will have so much, I think, that it doesn't matter so much. But yeah, it gives us a good way of just cleaning out what we have. Okay, sure, that's fine. And we have enough for a coupon. I know that there is also a bit of an Easter egg. I think if we place the coupon here, we can feed it in.
Fixit sees what you did there. How creative. I have also been creative. There is something extra special for you in the awesome shop. It is a marvel of technology. It is truly the shape of the future. I will be sad if you do not use it and love it, and tell any friends you make in the future all about it.
Yes, indeed. So we have an additional little thing in the shop now, and it is the cyber wagon. Yeah. So, but what's nice about the shop is it allows for a lot of extra little quality of life things that we can make use of. So, yeah, and also some just decoration things. Let's actually see, we do have the customizer. It would be nice to like think about what kind of theme we want for our factories going forward, actually. But yeah, we have stairs, we have weird um, shapes and so on to work with. We also have walls with gates, doors, whatever. Uh, some architecture. We have ladders, which will be useful, I think, in the future. Um, some roofs and barriers. Even a coffee cup. We can also buy, um, I guess, a stack of things from the coupons, which could be useful, but I prefer other things. Oh yes, definitely a lot of planning for sure. Um, yeah, so what I might want to look at is the concrete foundation, uh, because it's cheaper than the regular foundation. It appears like 2 concrete, whereas our current foundation is 5 concrete and 2 iron plates. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but yeah, we also have asphalt. I guess I don't know what the difference between these are, um, the concrete and the asphalt. Um, but yeah, so we're building towards coupons, and also welcome to BMAC. Nice to see you in here. Um, yeah, this will just take a while, but over time, uh, we will have more and more coupons. Uh, a black top is the asphalt. Okay. So, what kind of foundation would you guys prefer? Like the asphalt or concrete? I've seen people go for the concrete. I haven't really noticed people going for the asphalt, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. And then, yeah, I mean, we also have walkways, catwalks, and things like that. It's useful, definitely. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah, we don't have to consider structural integrity of our building, but just like what might look nice, the nicest. I think that's kind of where we want to focus, and also the amount of resources that it takes. Let's see. So, yeah, because we have been so busy today, we doing a lot. Like this machine has just been working as well, creating concrete. Even though it's an impure node, it still created many hundreds of pieces of concrete. So, um, let's get another coupon. Good. So, well, let's just go for concrete for now, and then we will see. It's like an actual shop, online shop. This, and let's buy it. There we go. So now, hmm, I wonder how I make use of it. Is it just through the customizer? Materials, yeah. Okay, I see. Yes. So this just costs more concrete. Okay. Yeah, I mean, doesn't look bad, but it will be more expensive. Like, I have so much more in terms of uh, uh, what's it called, iron plates compared to concrete, that actually I want to save it a little for now. But it's good to know that it's here at least, and maybe, if possible, is it possible to make this the standard hotbar buildings. Okay, so does that mean that... It doesn't mean that it's on by standard. Okay, it's here. Yes, good. Mm, so, yeah, as we can see now, it's more expensive in terms of asphalt, or in terms of concrete, but it doesn't cost the iron. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, it'll continue for a while like this here. So this one, yes, good. Yeah, so we're all good in terms of power also, but I think this will be the end of the stream. It's been lovely. Oh god, I'm doing some weird stuff with my computer again, taking screenshots. I don't know why that is happening, but yeah. We have gotten a lot of stuff done today. So much automation, so much improvement in terms of looks. We got a pet even, which I'm curious if Roger has found anything. Oh, found 14 stators. Okay. I'm curious how he did that. I don't think I've ever got to the point in the playthrough where I've made use of stators. Because he was disappearing. He stopped following me around when I got too far away. I want to make a bigger pen, definitely, but they wander in their zone. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Yes, I don't know too much about it, but I just didn't want to lose Roger in the wild. Oh wow. Okay. Yes, I only saw one of him here. But yeah, I mean, the whole idea of penning him in was simply just that he wouldn't wander off or I wouldn't lose him because he's my first pet. Yes. And I want him close to me, so I have to figure out a good way of having him close without being in like a 2x2 meter tiny little pen. Yes. Okay. I'm curious. Yeah, I looked up online about how to handle it because I was not ready to have a pet at that moment. So yeah, we will try to have something nicer for Roger in the future. That's for sure. So today we built all of this. We built this over here also. So automatic wire and cable. We got the power plant fully functioning. We now have the awesome sink. We are making rods, screws, and iron plates for storage. We are making rotors, and we are making reinforced plates. I think that is a very good amount of progress in one stream of just about 3 hours. And then limestone, I think we need to find a better limestone node. We did mark one earlier today. We did mark two even. There's one here and one here. So we might want to utilize both of those actually, and just pump it directly to our factory. But yeah, for now this is where we'll end it, I think. I just want to check. Okay, we still have wood and it's clogged up here. Perfect. Bottlenecks are not always what you want to see, but when it comes to power and resources, it's nice to see. Yes, I will be going for today, Garden Elf. It was wonderful and nice to see you again. It did get so interesting now. Yes, it did. But it will get even more interesting. Uh, and so don't worry too much. Um, but yeah, as mentioned earlier, feel free to check out the YouTube channel as well if you were curious and if there were parts that you feel like you missed of the live stream, then you can go back and check it out on YouTube. Uh, yes. Yeah, sorry, it might feel a little like marketing and pressure. Um, but yeah, um, thank you very much for today. It was wonderful and nice to see so many people, and also reconnecting with Time Pass was was amazing as well to see him back. Um, yeah, uh, just so much progress, so much stuff, so many people. Yes, so the next session will at least be on Tuesday. There is a possibility that I can squeeze in another session. It might be on the weekend, in that case. But generally, I try to stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at the very least. And anything. Uh, yes. Uh, Indeed. Well, I can definitely say that I am addicted. Like the night before I go to do these streams, I'm thinking so much about what I will be doing throughout the stream and what I will be doing in the game and so on that like I lie for hours and cannot fall asleep. it's it's a bit it's affecting my sleep somehow because of how addicting it is and how fun it is. Um, and how much stuff I want to do. Uh, so yeah, um, but this yes, I mean I have slept. I'll just say that I might get like 2 or so hours less sleep on these days. Uh, Definitely it won't escape. Um, but yeah, thank you very much for joining in, and also you, BMAC, as well. I appreciate it. Um, yes. Yes, indeed. Uh, oh, if it's next week, then well, by next week. Oh God. Oh no, it's all good. You don't have to be sorry about finding me. I just appreciate you coming in and interacting and being here. And well, if you're willing to check out the stream again in the future, also it would be lovely if you followed. And and stuff like that. I really appreciate it, Garden Elf. I appreciate it. I try to not be so loud. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, BMAC. I highly appreciate it. Um, I try to not be loud and a little more chill. To yeah, just also not be so distracting for people who might be doing other things. I understand that, especially with this game, I think it can often be like a background noise kind of situation. Uh, yes, yes, indeed. I really appreciate it. It means so much. You have no idea um, that that you guys came in, and also thank you, Time Pass. I also appreciate it. You brought back great memories as well from the first ever raid that I received. Of I believe it was exactly 17 people at that point. Very overwhelming for someone who had not had more than I think 2 or 3 people inside the stream, but really fun and amazing to have that experience through you as well. So yeah, uh, well, I talked for a while here at the end, but just I just want you guys to know that it means a lot to have you in. Um, and yeah, it's part of what keeps me awake, but also what keeps me going, what keeps me motivating as well. So um, thank you all, and this will be the end of tonight, and hopefully. Uh, well, yeah, thank you very much. See you soon. I hope to see you again on Tuesday. And oh, Code Mango! Oh no, everyone is coming in. Oh, oh my God, Code Mango, you you were the very first regular viewer of mine as well. I cannot believe it. Ah, yes. So, uh, this is so sad, but I have to end for today. But Code Mango, you might have missed it, but I'm not streaming as much as I used to when I played Balatro, but I try to stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at the very least, and then there might be some bonus streams as well. And they are uh, well uh, at in my time zone, which is Denmark. I don't remember. I think it's GMT plus one or something like that. Yeah, I see. That really sucks. Being because for me it's like getting close to 3 o'clock now. So ah, this. Oh God. Yeah. If it's 6 a.m., it's challenging making that work for my time zone. What I can say is that I also stream this on YouTube, and if you're okay with watching VODs, then everything is also on YouTube. Uh, so yeah, um, because sadly, I'm guessing you're American, and yeah, it's just a very different time zone. Um, so if you're okay with VODs and not really being able to live chat, that might be the best that I can offer you. Um, and it makes me really sad because you you were the first person in here in my stream to be chatting actively and so on. And I really want to be able to accommodate that to the best of my ability because it meant a lot to me. Um, but yeah. Mm, yes. So yeah, I think that's just the best that I can offer at the moment. Yeah, and then check out the YouTube if it's okay that it's not a live experience, and if not, I also understand that as well. But just know I remember you. I I have been thinking a lot about you throughout streaming again because I've gotten back to it here recently. Um, there were two regular viewers, and you were the first one when I was playing Balatro, and then there was also Terry. And funnily enough, the person who raided me through Terry came in today as well for the first time. Time passed, that is, and well, it feels like a reunion in some way of people. Um, so yeah, uh, I I'm so happy to see you again, um, and I'm happy to see everyone. I'm happy for yes, indeed. I'm happy for Garden Elf and for BMAC also coming by, and Garden Elf, you seem to be a regular at this point. Uh, you were also the first one to come into my stream and chat after this big break of streaming that I had. So that also means a lot. I I remember that you sent a message during the prologue, like the landing phase of this game, and I was being quiet because of the dialogue. I wanted to focus on the dialogue, so um, so I was a bit worried by the end that by the end of the landing phase that you weren't gonna be there uh, because I was being quiet and you might have wanted a microphone. But yeah, it's you don't have to be sorry about being at work and having to do work. What matters the most is that you were here and well, actually, first of all, what matters the most is that you get your work done. But it also means a lot that you're here and that you're supporting me. And then also, BMAC, I really appreciate the follow today as well, and I hope to see you again. Time Pass, uh, amazing to see you again. Also, very fun. Yes, Tuesday indeed. Tuesday and Thursday, those will be my main days. And then let's see if there will be any bonus streams squeezed in. Code Mango, it you might have been able to tell by my voice and my decibels, but it meant a lot to see you also come in, and it that is also special in its own very own way. um, so yeah, today was amazing. Um, I I just really appreciate it all. Um, and yeah, it's it means a lot. Yes. Thank you very much, Garden Elf. It really means a lot uh, that you say those kind words because it also motivates me to keep going and to know that people actually find enjoyment and so on in what I feel is well, I don't know, me. uh, it it is special, very very special, um, because that's something that I couldn't have imagined. I think um, that people would enjoy and have fun and well even love the stream. Yes, thank you, Garden Elf. I can tell you that I have some previous experience in it in some way, not professionally, that's for sure. But I have spent so much time on YouTube as a kid, like a crazy amount. So I guess I might have picked it up through that. And then also when I was a teenager, like around 13, I was making my own Minecraft commentary videos as well. Uh, this was like at this point 15 years ago. I'm 28 now. Maybe not 13 then. Maybe I was like 14, 15, something like that. And I made hundreds of videos back then. Sadly, I have no backup of any of that, and I deleted all of it because I was so embarrassed by it when I became older, and I am so saddened by that. Uh, yes, indeed. Like I understand me being embarrassed as like a teenager and going into uh, going into that part of my life, but having made that decision to delete them and not make them private, just deleted so many memories I could have looked back at. Um, so I will say that I've always had this want and feeling of narrating and having people watch what I do and so on. But the motivation and all of that has not always been there. Yes, yes, I now know that this was a very regrettable action. that I made back then, and that at the very least I should make my videos private and not delete them fully, because at least if they're private, I can go back and watch them and decide what I want to do with them, download them, whatever. I would have a forever backlog, forever storage of them. But yeah, that that is just not the case. Well, anyway, I have dragged this out very, very long, but I just really, really love that you guys came in, and it truly means so much to me. Um, so yes, definitely a different phase. You know, when you're a teenager and you look back at some of the things that you did um, when you were slightly younger, they're gonna be so extremely embarrassing that you never want to see them again. But then when you become an adult, um, it becomes different. You might be embarrassed to some degree, but you you want to hear yourself, you want to see yourself from back then, right? So yes. Yeah, MySpace was I don't think it was, I don't know, maybe it's slightly older than me. Either it wasn't a thing here in Denmark, um or I'm just maybe slightly too young. Um at 28, I don't know. Uh but I was on MSN a little, uh I remember. But that was mostly it. I wasn't a very social kid back then either, so I wasn't doing much media wise, social media wise. Well, okay. I sadly really really have to go. I would love to be here for hours and hours and hours. Uh, that would be lovely. But again, thank you very much, Code Mango, BMAC, Garden Elf, Time Pass, and whoever else also was in here. Uh, I really appreciate it. And Code Mango, um, I'll I'll see how we can talk again. What I can say is I have a Discord uh, server also. If you want, you can join that. That's totally up to you. Uh, and that might be a way to be in contact with me when it's not through a live stream. Um, so check that out if you want. And Tuesday, um, I will be on. Thursday, I'll be on next week. And enjoy. Have a great rest of your day, morning, and whatever else it could be. And enjoy. Enjoy. I definitely did. Goodbye. Yes, enjoy the weekend. Have a great weekend. You deserve it.